Alright everybody, I got those 6 comments real quick today, so as promised, I'm knocking out 6 of these collector booster packs from Strixhaven School Mages. So we've got our 6 people up there on the board: Tim Bister, Tommy Goal, MTG Strategist, Tim McWetchy, XX Nareknu 93, and Archangel Elf. So those were the 6 that were first. We had a 7th comment, but they'll have to wait till the next round, so hopefully we get 5 more for that next round, and we'll do that as soon as we hit that 6 mark. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in here, and I can scramble that in a minute, but I'm going to show you what the possible prizes are for this. So let's get to showing you that, and let's get to cracking. How about that? Alright, so here we go. I was kind of gifted a bunch of cards a while back from a friend I worked with. Her brother no longer played. I had a bunch of stuff stashed in a big tote, and there was a lot of good stuff in there. Unfortunately, a majority of the stuff that was in that tote had a real bad musty smell to it, had some like watermark damages on some of them, had some mildew damage, but some of that stuff can be cleaned off these cards, but they're not obviously up to peak condition. But all these cards are generally in the $8 to $10 range, so without them being in best quality, maybe drop another buck and a half off of their value. No big deal, but they're still good stuff. We're going old school, nothing new here. So first card on the block to choose from if you win this round is Dragon Broodmother from Shards of Alara. I think, no, that's Alara Reborn. I'm my bad. It's got the little weird symbol. So there's that card. If you guys know what that is, if you don't, you can pause it and read it real quick, and I'm going to move on to the next one. And then we have Utopia Sprawl, which is also from, or not also, but from Dissension. That's a pretty good card right there. It's pretty heavily used right now in Commander, I'm pretty sure, if not Modern, in some other formats too. But there's one there as well. And then we've got Death Shadow, one of my favorite cards. One of my first cards I got a foil of. I got this exact foil from World Wake back when one of the packs I opened, so I was pretty stoked about getting that way back when. The value went up, value went down, value went up, and now it's kind of leveled off. So, nonetheless, still a pretty cool card if that's the kind of gameplay you want to play or want to do. But this one I think is in better shape than the other ones. Not by a whole lot, but it's a little bit more better shape than the rest. I don't know if that matters to you or not. And it may not really be that big of a deal about the value, but if you don't really think you're going to play with some of these, but you might be able to use it to barter with a card somebody else has. Maybe not get the full value, but maybe they just want to play the card. I don't know. But nonetheless, these are good choices. And then this one, Luminarch Ascension, excellent enchantment card. If you're big on enchantments, that's a great card to have in your deck. And these are all pretty top-notch cards. Like I said, general value is somewhere between $8 and $10 for all these each. But they are a little roughed up. Some of the edges are a little dinged up. There's a lot of wear to them. But for most part, they're in good playable shape. So they're still fairly flat. There's no like major curves or anything like that causing them to look warped. So they're still in pretty good shape. But that is what you can choose from if you win this Battle Pack round. So a lot of things. Not a whole lot's going to change. But instead of doing just one single card, because there's going to be a lot of quality stuff here, I'm going to tally up everything that is obviously a variant card that is above $1 or more, and if it's a foil, above $1 or more. So I'm going to tally those up, and whatever your pack gets you, that's going to win, because technically it's called Battle Pack. It's not all about the one card. So Battle Pack, highest value pack wins their choice of one of these cards, and then we'll move on to the next round of what's left. So I'm going to crack this box open, get these packs out here, and we can start cracking the packs. What do you think? What do you think about that? I don't know. Alright, so here we go. Got 6 packs ready to roll. Gonna have to randomize our list real quick to see who gets to pick first, but I am going to show this on camera like I've done before, just because I like to leave it up there in case something awesome happens. This turns into some weird god box, but man, come on. Zoom in there. I'm trying to save some video time here. Oh, it's not going to do it. Anyways, from the last one I did, there we go. It was NC1080. This one's 1079. I don't know if you can see it. Like I said, my camera, it's starting to be mean to me. It doesn't want to zoom into the right stuff. So there you go. If you can barely see that. All right, that was way too much wasted time, so I apologize for that. So let's go ahead and randomize. We'll shuffle these up right now. How about we do that before we pick the, or not pick, but we randomize the column to see who gets first pack. This way there's no question of how I'm shuffling it. So this has been just reshuffled multiple times. So let's climb on over here to our board and go and highlight our column. And I always do 3, so 3 is a good mix for me. So I like doing 3. So we're going to randomize 1, randomize 2, and then randomize 3. And Tommy Gold is going to go first. Archangel, XX, Tim McWetchy, Nareknu, Tim Bister, and then MTG Strategist will be the last to go. Let's go ahead and just get going. Like I said, we're going to add all cards, essentially, that are at least $1 or more. Because I don't think we're going to get any just standard cards. I think these packs, everything's at least a variant. The only one that's not going to be is your foils, your common foils. So if we land like Dragon's Approach foil, bam, that's obviously going into the value. But nonetheless, let's see what kind of cool stuff we get. I'm not going to count tokens. There might be some of these tokens that have value, but I don't want to go hunt them all down. Because you might get one or two that's got like the emblem on them that might have some value to them, but I'm not going to bother. So don't throw that in the mix. All right, here we go. We've got Blood Age General, Burog Befuddler, Star Pupil. I'm going to try to go a little fast. Arrogant Poet, Witherbloom Campus, Brackish Trudge. And that's our first uncommon. Let me make sure I don't mess it up. And then we've got Closing Statement. And our first rare should be a borderless. Nope, Basic Conjuration. So that's a lesson. So we got a Basic Conjuration foil. Not sure if it's worth a whole lot, but we'll see in a minute. And then we've got Double Major. That's a pretty decent one. That might, I think I just wrote a card by itself worth $1, $1.50. So the foil might be $2, $3. I don't know. We got a Mythic back here. I don't know if it's a Mythic borderless or what's the first one on the block. I forget. But it's a commander card, so it's a Mythic. And it is Felisa Fang Silverquill. So that's a Mythic rare commander. A legendary creature. That's a pretty good hit right there. Felisa Fang of Silverquill, 4-drop legendary creature, vampire wizard, flying mentor. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, create an X tap 2/1 white black inkling creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of counters on it had on it. Not bad if you're doing that counter stuff. So there's a lot of different plays with that one. So that's a pretty good pull right there. my voice is raspy. It's kind of nasally and dry right now, so it's just going to be sounding a little weird. So I apologize. I'm trying to talk pretty loud so you can hear me. And then our next one is a rare. It should be another borderless. Leonin Light Scribe. I think I've read that one before. If I didn't, no big deal. And then our first Mystical Archive Etched-Foil is going to be Shock. I think I've picked that one up before. So that's an Etched-Foil. It's just around the corners there. Good old Shock. And our first Japanese rare will be Bada Bing Bada Boom. That one. Not sure what that is. It's a rare, and it's red and 2-drop. I'll have to go look at it. I don't have it right on top, right on my hand. I don't have it with me, but we'll pull it up and see what the value is of that, as well as some other ones. And our next one is a full foil Japanese, and that one is also an uncommon, but that's a 2-white Japanese full art foil. And then our last one is a rare. This is just a extended art or borderless. It is going to be Quandrix Command. That's not bad. Quandrix Command is the foil, full art foil for that. So I'm not sure what these two are. I don't know if they're big hitters or not. But this pack, from my past experience, does not seem to be too promising. So I apologize, Tommy Glow. I could be wrong. But let's go ahead and jump into the value crunch machine and figure out what we got. All right, so the tally came up to $23.48 for this pack. Not really too bad. That's actually pretty decent. The top card was this Grape Shot Etched Foil. Hope I'm doing this right. I know there is a full foil and then a regular one, which I don't even know if the regular ones come in these packs because I've never seen them. But the Etched Foil, like the Mystical Archive, should be etched right around the framing of that card. That's the only way I can figure out the determination. I don't think it's anything else. But if I'm wrong, then I'm messing this whole thing up. But we're just going to have to go with it. So Grape Shot was like $10. I didn't think it was going to be worth that much, but it was. So Tommy Gold's pack was $23.48. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Moving right along. Archangel Elf. Like I said, we're not counting the tokens because this token does have a emblem on it. So I kept that out of the mix. I know we're not going to do it. If somebody loses because of that, then I apologize. All right, so we got Lorehold, Pledge Mage, Stone Rise Spirit, Soothsayer Adept, Leech Fanatic, Silver Quill Campus, and then on into the uncommons. We got Professor of Symbology, as well as Lorehold Apprentice. That one was worth a few. It was actually, I think when it first opened up, the card came out very high in value, but then it went back down. So the foil might be worth some more. We'll check it out. And we've got Pest Summoning, another uncommon, and then into our first rare. It's a flippy we've got, oh, nice hit. That's the second time I've pulled one of these guys. Wandering Archaic. That's a pretty good one right there. Flip side looks like this. Foil. Explore the vast land. So right off the bat, first rare for Archangel Elf is one of the bigger rares you can get out of this set. So not bad. Good hit there, Mr. Archangel Elf. Or miss. I really don't know. For some reason, my brain's thinking that these are guys. Not to say girls don't watch these videos, but for some reason, I just feel like they're not interested or something. But nonetheless, that's a good card. And our next one is going to be Ruxa, Patient Professor. That is your commander card from the Commander 21. Ruxa, Patient Professor is a 4-drop legendary creature, Bear Druid. Whenever Ruxa, Patient Professor enters the battlefield or attacks, return target creature card with no abilities from your graveyard to your hand. Creatures you control with no abilities get a +1/+1. You may have creatures you control with no abilities assign their combat damage as though they weren't blocked. So that's pretty cool. I guess that's building yourself a vanilla deck. I think that's what that means when it's vanilla. It's just a straight creature with no abilities. So you could, I mean, with this guy, it'd be all green vanilla creatures, but it works really well. Looks like it has some good beef up for those creatures. All right, and then moving on to our next rare, we've got Vanishing Verse. All right, that's a Vanishing Verse. And our next one is uncommon. It is a really colorful Japanese art etched foil card. Uncommon, nothing rare. So nothing rare or mythic, so uncommon there. I'll check that out when I get a chance, or when I go score it. And then we have etched foil mythic. Uh-oh. What's it going to be, folks? There's a lot of mythics out here that have some pretty good value. Which one are we going to snag? 3, 2, 1, go. Channel! All right, I've already pulled this one. This one sucks some fierceness. I keep pulling these crappy ones. You put a mythic in here, you think it's going to be something good. But this, all right, the card might be okay, but no, it's just not that great. It's kind of depressing. All right, moving right along. We're into uncommon full foil. Shock. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep shocking the game still, apparently. And our last one before we hit that silly token is Inquisition of Kozilek foil. That's not bad. Those are two pretty good ones right there. I'm thinking maybe the Ruxa. I don't know about the Japanese, but the Inquisition of Kozilek's a pretty good hit. So maybe, just maybe, you'll have a good edge and might be able to beat that $23 mark. So let's go ahead and tabulate real quick and see where we're at. All right, Archangel Elf edged Tommy Gold out with a 28.39 total. Two top cards were Archaic Wandering Archaic, which is like $8.50 that foil, and then Inquisition of Kozilek was $11.50. So pretty good pulls there, guys. That was pretty gnarly. Not a bad, like, it's pretty tight race. $23, $28. I mean, it's not like anybody's blown it out of the water just yet. We're only 2 packs deep, so let's keep this rolling and see what kind of cool stuff we get next. All right, XX, you are up. Fella, girl, guy, whatever. I don't know. I'm trying not to pick out sexes because I just don't know. All right, so here we go. We got an Inkling token back there. All right, Make Your Mark is our first common. We got Pop Quiz, Pilgrim of the Ages, Scurried Kalani, Unwilling Ingredient. I feel like I was showing you a glare the whole time. My bad. They're just commons. Karok Wrangler, our uncommon right there. And then we've got Demagoth Woe Eater, another uncommon. And then our lesson, we got a lesson, Expanded Anatomy. And our first rare is going to be Prismatic Command. That's not bad. It's like maybe $3, I think. I think I've pulled this one already. It's a good rare foil, Prismatic Command. And then our next one is Revival Experiment from, that's actually really unique art. I like that. That's pretty cool. Too bad I don't do that in full. That's from the Commander set right there. That is Revival Experiment, and it is a 6-drop, big old 6-drop black and green. Well, see, I'll let you read it, but you've got bad vision like me, so you can't read it when it's looking like that. For each permanent type, return up to 1 card of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield. You lose 3 life for each card. Return this way. Exile Revival Experiment. All right. And then we've got Auric Loremage. Extended art. I think I've pulled him too. If not, I've just pulled the regular one, but I know I've seen it. And then our first one is a Japanese uncommon. We've got, boom, 3-drop blue. I don't know what it is, but I'll find out. And then our next one is moving right along, going back into Mythic. This is Channel again. I'm going to just stop opening these packs. And it's probably going to be Channel, and I'm not going to stop opening these packs, but I really want to. Because it's another Mythic Green, and I don't know if there's any other Mythic Greens in this stinking set. Crux of Fate. It's not green. It's black. I thought it was green. All right. Well, now I'm not too ticked off. Crux of Fate's a pretty gnarly card. So there we go. We got a 5-drop Crux of Fate etched foil of all. Choose one. Destroy all dragon creatures. Destroy all non-dragon creatures. So it's pretty much a board wipe. Gnarly stuff right there. I was about to get mad. I was like, channel again. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Another mythic. That's 2 back-to-back mythic etched rares. Etched foils. Oh my gosh. Who is this? XX? Uh-oh. 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 Natural Order. Now that's a good hit too right there. 2 mythics. Boom, boom. We gotta get a third? Holy crap. 4-drop. Sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice green creature. Search your library for a green creature card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. That is disgusting. It's a pretty common card. Pretty popular card. I know my buddy I used to play with, that was one of his favorite cards, the way he built his deck. Man, Natural Order's the card, dude. I'm like, alright, bro, whatever. But that was before I understood the game. But it's true. It's a really good card. Alright, it's 2 mythics. That's dirty. 3 mythics! Oh my gosh, this one's a full foil. This is a pack right here, ladies and gentlemen. XX. Oh, whew. 3 packs deep in this battle pack, and we've got 3 mythics. We started out with a rare foil, the standard 2 cards, extended art, and 3 mythic rare, 3 mythic rares in this pack. All right, what do we got? It's a foil. What do we got? Time Warp. Oh my gosh, there it is. Goodness gracious. All right, that's sick. So Time Warp foil. We got the 5-drop sorcery. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Yeah, somebody was just talking about that. Somebody's going to hit. It might have been XX. I have to go look at the comments. Somebody talked about hitting a Time Warp. Well, there you go, folks. 3 mythics in that pack. That is disgusting. That never happens. Especially those are all quality good ones, I believe. Let's go ahead and tie this up, but I have to say my money's on the Time Warp. I don't know. I'm not sure what the Etched-Foil Natural Order is, but the Time Warp seems to be the big dog. All right, let's check it out. Bam! Huge jump on top of the leaderboard. XX with a total of $58.94 out of pack. And yes, Time Warp is the top card, sitting at $31. Your Natural Order was $17, and then your Crux of Fate was $5. But still, that's just crazy. Those alone, like, that's the pack winner. 3 mythics. I mean, I feel like opening the rest of these packs is just not going to be exciting unless I get lucky and hit some of the other big ones. But 3 mythic rares in 1 pack, that's just ridiculous. All right, folks. Three people the chance to beat. Wow, I really almost messed that up. I just realized what was going on here. For some reason, when I put these names on here, I thought Tim was on the list, but he didn't. He did not comment, but he might for the next time. So as you see what's going to happen here, I'm going to get rid of Tim, and I'm going to bounce these guys up. Now, granted, it might have messed with the order of the packs a little bit, so I apologize, but I really can't go back and do anything at this point. So next person's pack is going to be Nareknu93. No Tim McWetchy. I don't know how I messed that up. I think I had this spreadsheet set up, and I started taking names off that I saw, and I don't know, I think Tim must have threw me off. But I apologize still, nonetheless. He didn't open a pack, so it wasn't against anybody. So, hey, moving right along. Nareknu93. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. I mean, like I said, I feel like I'm a little blown away. 3 mythics. What can happen next is only, I guess, the beginning, right? I mean, what do you call it? What is going to happen next? Whew! 3 mythics. All right, what do we got here? Spectral Mage, Fuming Effigy, Burog Befuddler, the Befuddler, Professor's Warning, Lorehold Campus, Go Blank. I don't want to go blank. You go blank. Practical Research, and then Fractal Summoning for our lesson in our first rare foil is Blade Historian. All right, well, good old Blade Historian. Nice card. And then we're going to jump into our first borderless. It's going to be Angel of the Ruins. That is from the Commander set, so I'm going to read that real quick. 7-drop Angel. Flying whenever Angel of Ruins enters the battlefield, exile up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments. Plane cycling in 2. All right, cool. And then next one is going to be a rare, and it is Teaching of the Archaics. Teachings of the Archaics. I don't think I've seen this one yet. That one is, I'm going to read it real quick because it's a lesson that I haven't seen yet. Sorcery lesson. If an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards in hand than you. Alright, so that's one way to get some cards. Got an uncommon etched foil, and it is Defiant Strike. And then moving right along into our Japanese, we got a rare etched foil, and that is, I think this is Cultivate. I feel like this, no, they didn't do Cultivate twice, did they? Yeah, they did, because Cultivate's in the Mystical. I think it is, I'm not sure, but I'll double check. So I think I've already opened this one. And then our next one is a rare etched foil, Mystical Archive, Crozan Grip. Not too bad, it's a decent one. It's always a good one to get. And then we've got a mythic rare flippy foil. I don't know what this one is. I'm trying to think what mythic rares are flippy foils right now. Ooh, Mylia, Crafty Companion. Actually, I've been wanting to get this one. This is kind of really cool. Alright, so we've got a 3-drop legendary creature Fox. Whenever an opponent attacks one or more planeswalkers you control, put a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. Whenever a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Alright, and then our flip side is this bad boy. Luca, Wayward Bonder, 6-drop planeswalker. Obviously, he's got 3 abilities. I'm not going to read it, but so that's a pretty cool one. That's actually a really nice flip foil. I don't know what the value is on that, but that's a nice one. That's a good one. Alright, so let's go ahead and check and see what we got here in this pack. I'm going to have to say it's not very much, just because there's not a lot of good options here. Crozan Grip's a good card, but it's no Time Warp. So let's go ahead and check it out, see what we got on our tally. All right, not quite enough to catch the bottom half of the list so far, but $22.06, pretty good for a pack. Mila, however you want to pronounce that, Mila, that card is $16 and some change. So that one really brought you back into the game there, Narek New. You were way down and then you hit that, so that's a pretty good pickup. And this Japanese one, in case you weren't sure, is Regrowth. So I didn't guess right; it was not Cultivate; it's Regrowth. So not bad, pretty good pack, regardless. Unfortunately, not enough to take the lead. So we'll move right on to Tim Bister and see what Tim pulls out of his packs. Alrighty, oops, I forgot to put that treasure token with that one. We'll fix that later, not a big deal. Alright, so here we go. This is what we got for the foils. Foil cards from this collector booster pack. So we got Ogyar Battleseer, Heated Debate, Teach by Example, is Excavated Wall, Archway Commons, and our first uncommon is Mage Hunter, and then we've got Practical Research again, I think I just got that, and then our lesson is another Fractal Summoning. Pretty common to get that, and we've got Multiple Choice for our first foil. It's a pretty cool looking foil, a lot of blues, my favorite blues on these foils. Multiple Choice. And then moving right along to another rare, that is a Borderless Creative Technique for our first extended art, and that is a commander one, so I'll read that. Creative Technique 5-drop, Demonstrate. So it says, to demonstrate, says when you cast this spell, you may copy it. If you do, choose an opponent to also copy it. Shuffle your library, then reveal cards from the top until you reveal a non-land card. Exile that card and put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. Cool. I like it. It's pretty useful. I mean, hopefully you got some pretty high-quality stuff in there, because paying $5 for something that's not really worth it doesn't seem like the right thing to do, but I guess it is. It is. All right, we got a Mythic. Our first one back here is Mythic. Is it a Japanese? No, it's a Mythic flip. Did we just get another Mila with non-foil? I feel like we did. Nope. Flame Scroll Celebrant. And it's not Mythic. I think the one behind it's Mythic, because I swear I saw an M. That is not a Mythic card. Sorry. Got everybody's hopes up. I swear I saw Mythic, and then I saw the flip, so maybe I pushed it down. Is it a Mythic? Nope. I just cannot read. My vision is jacked right now. It was not even an M. Alright, so our uncommon Etched-Foil is Eliminate. Alright, good old Eliminate. Get rid of you. Get rid of some stuff. Alright, our rare Etched-Foil Japanese is Boom. Now that one could be Cultivate. I don't know. It's a green, single green drop. And then moving on to uncommon full foil in the Mystical Archive, Adventurous Impulse. And then we do have another Mythic Flippy. Ah, it's another Planeswalker. That's 2 now. Hit them both. What do we got? We got Rowan, School of Sparks on the front side. That's a 3-drop legendary Planeswalker Rowan. And on the back, I believe, is her brother. Oh, look, it is. It's Will. Hey, Will, Scholar of Frost. That's a pretty cool Planeswalker flip card, too. Those are both sick. The borderless ones are nasty. Alright, so that's a pretty good hit right there. And then a Fractal token on the back there. All right, let's check out to see what the damage is from this pack for Mr. Tim Bister. Wow, yet again, the last card I scanned in for price value pulled Tim Bister all the way up to second place, essentially. He was down like $5, but the Rowan Scholar of Sparks borderless card, I guess he was down to $6, $8, whatever it was. $23.28. So that's your top card in that pack. That was majority of the value of that pack. That's a pretty good hit. I didn't realize it was going to be worth that much, but that's a really good card. The foil is exceptional. The borderless, I mean, this is probably one of the better cards that they've had put together for the way it looks on both sides. It's just super sharp. And this was Abundant Harvest, the Japanese etched foil, in case you weren't sure on that. So I saw a card in here, and I just realized it as I was going through and checking them. So Practical Research, obviously a lot of cards do this, but in the same pack, I got Rowan and her brother flip card, and then on Practical Research, look at that. Cute little Rowan and Will doing some studies. Oh, that's pretty cool, huh? Who knew? I mean, I think I saw it on the card, but I didn't really pay attention to it. But when you pull a $23 card, you kind of notice these things. Just saying. All right, so didn't take the lead, but still, pretty good pack nonetheless. All right, we've got MTG Strategist left. All right, I'm not sure if anything can catch XX at a $58 pack. If anything's going to catch him, it's going to be another 3 mythic pack buster with Demonic Tutor and some other stuff, or I think it's Demonic Tutor, whatever else is in here that's huge. That's going to be, because we've seen two flip mythics, 2 high-end flip mythics, 3 mystical archive mythic cards. I mean, what else is left, man? I don't know. There's some good stuff, trust me, but we got Eager First Year, Moldering Karak, Defend the Campus, Biblioplexistent, Big Play, and then we've got Stormkiln Artist. That one might be worth $1. Quandrix Cultivator, and then a lesson card, Split Summoning. All right, moving on to the rares. Sparring Regimen. It's a pretty good card. I had somebody play this against me on Marine the other day, and I was like, I don't like this. It worked pretty good for him, though. And then we've got another rare, Essence Pulse. We got Essence Pulse for our extended art. And then we've got another flippy. It's another. This one is a mythic. I can see it this time. And mythic rare. Boom. Blex Vexing Pest border or extended art. That's a good one. So I think I have the regular card, but I have not got this first time a borderless. So it's mythic. Other pests, bats, insects, snakes, and spiders you control. Get a +1/+1. When Blex Vexing Pest dies, you gain 4 life. And then the back side of this dirty little guy is Search for Blex. So look at the top card. 5 cards in your library. You may put any number of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. You lose 3 life for each card you put into your hand this way. Okay, that can be effective, I see. And then we've got Village Rites etched foil for Mystical Archive. Not bad. And then we've got a Japanese rare here. Blue, bang, bang. I'm not sure what that one is. I feel like I've seen this one before. So, etched foil Japanese rare. And then we've got an uncommon foil, Snakeskin Veil. And then our last card is another rare, and it is going to be Dragon's Guard Elite. Now, sorry, MTG Strategist, but I don't think that's going to do it. Nonetheless, we'll go ahead and tally and see where we're at, and we will announce the winner. What do you think about that? All right, here we go. All right, wouldn't you know it? Last card again. So this was Counterspell, etched foil Japanese art. Now, the prices and the values vary from whether market value or median listed, but I go with what TCG Player tells me, and usually it's the listed median, which is generally, you know, an average cost or an average price, or generally right about what it would cost, or what the value of it would be. There's another explanation for it. The market value is, I guess, what it's selling for. I don't really know. But nonetheless, it was literally a $32 card all by itself. I didn't know it was going to be that high. That's a pretty good hit. $32 card. However, it only got MTG Statted Strategist up to $41.59. So XX did come out on top with the highest valued pack with $58.94. Now, having said that, and seeing what you guys have seen, these 6 packs, I'm afraid to open the next 6 packs, because this 6 packs was $205.74 in valued cards of $1 or more out of these packs. That's huge. I think I paid $244 for the box itself, so that's not bad. I'm still short $40 at this point, but I still have 6 more packs to open, so I'm hoping I can squeeze that. I'd like to do that again, another $200 value, $34.29 average per pack is what that is. That's why I marked it up there. That is just crazy. So that's some good stuff. Now these cards prices are always going to fluctuate, go up, go down, whatever you want to call it. It's who knows. But I like collecting, and these things are really neat, and I enjoy opening these packs. So congratulations to XX for winning their choice of the 4 options that I had at the beginning of the video. And just so that we can reiterate it real quick, we got Dragon Broodmother, Utopia Sprawl, Death's Shadow, and Luminarch Ascension. So hit me up. Let me know which one you want to choose. And then once I get the total of 6 more comments or participants, so I'll do the last 6 packs and we'll give another card away. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed opening these packs, which was a lot of fun. Best of luck to the next 6 packs because this was gnarly. All right, catch you next one. Deuces.